Hey Cancer, what's up? Welcome to your reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's have a look at what's going on in your love life. It is a general love reading, may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. Roles can be reversed anytime, so feel free to switch those energies, vice versa. Okay. So this is the energy of the person attached to you. Okay, let's begin one by one. What's happening here is, so clearly Cancer, I do feel that you are absolutely prepared to move on. Okay. Um, Emotionally also, it feels like you're ready to move on. You're ready to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you. You're releasing yourself from some kind of self-imposed restrictions. Okay, it's almost like, no, I mean, I am looking for a happily ever after, and if I'm not getting that happily ever after from a specific person, why should I even be there? At least that's what you feel. You do feel like it's the right time to walk away. At least this is what your heart space is telling you. Okay, however, there is this sense of comfort zone is what I'd say. Okay, a lot of you are indecisive in the sense where, yes, the unknown may have something better to offer me, but the known somewhere somehow makes you feel safe. Something makes you feel safe in a connection that does not offer you a happily ever after. Which is why, although your heart is telling you move forward, I need love, I want love, give me something that I deserve, give yourself what you deserve, right? You are too scared and fearful of exploring the unknown. Okay, so for you it's more like, I know this is not good for me, but I'd rather stay with the known devil than an unknown devil. So it's not compulsory that you're in communication with the past person or in communication with someone who's not good for you. I don't see that you're still communicating with them, but I do still see that you have still not opened the doors for new people to come in, and you still haven't closed the door for this past person to not come in. That's what I'm getting. That's your feelings. Now let's talk about this person's feelings out here. Whoever you're waiting for, okay, or whoever you're waiting on. Now the thing out here is that this person out here is still living in some kind of la la land. This person out here feels like coming towards you. They do feel like reconciling with you. They do feel like dating you. They do feel like opening up to you, because this person feels like you are their person. Okay, they do feel like they vibe with you on a very, very deep level. However, even though they feel like they desperately want to talk to you, they want to communicate with you, there is a hard time that this person is accepting out here of being able of breaking up. See, either this person out here is with someone else, okay, and they know that it's over. This person that you're waiting for, Cancer, they know it's over from their side with a third person. So either they're trying to avoid a breakup, avoid a divorce, avoid a disaster. I mean, for them, a breakup or divorce is a disaster. But the truth is that the universe out here is actually raising the ground for them. Okay, they're raising the ground absolutely clean for them to build a strong foundation with you. However, they are trying their best to avoid it. They feel there is something that will go wrong if they choose to let go of a toxic situation, or if they choose to let go of someone. Which is why, and also they don't want to face their fears. They're trying to avoid their fears, and they feel that if they choose to open up to you, right, there is a very heavy emotional risk out here. They don't want to take an emotional risk with you, Cancer. Okay. They feel it's risky. Something feels risky out here for them emotionally. Okay, and you're almost done waiting for this person. You're like, I'm fed up. Now, let's see intentions. Well, okay, intentions. Okay, and their intentions. Okay, see Cancer. Now, what's happening out here is you clearly have no intentions to put in any kind of effort, dedication, hard work, or any kind of collaboration and cooperation with this person. You have no intentions to talk to them, okay? You have no intentions to speak to them. However, you still are watching this person. It is very much in your intentions to switch lanes. It is very much in your intentions to switch loyalties, okay? You don't want to be vulnerable to this person because it's a very tough choice for you. Okay, it's like from being vulnerable, honest, completely naked with your feelings, your intentions, your actions, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You are actually removing all those energies from the past person and wanting to put it towards a new person. Okay, so your intentions clearly are very good in the sense where, okay, I have a big decision to make, I have a very important choice to make. Choose the past person who's toxic, but the known, but my comfort, but have memories, or choose someone new who is in the unknown, but can offer me stability, but can offer me something good, or vibes with my values and vibes with my belief systems. So, yes, it is in your intentions where it is time for you to make a very, very important choice. However, it feels like one day you wake up and you want to get into the unknown. Okay, the next day something, some kind of fears come in, some kind of small hope that gives you. Now sometimes the hope can also be that maybe the new person does something very, very small which makes you feel like, see, I told you the new person is not right for me. You very happily go back to your shell. That's what's happening. So there is these abandonment issues. A lot of you have abandonment issues, like what if the new person abandons me, okay, like the past one did. Some of you have issues where you want to stay in a familiar pattern. You want to date people that you've always dated. You don't want to move into anything new, which is why even though you're not talking to the past person out here, you're almost on your way out, but not completely over and done. All right. Now, talking about your person out here in their intentions, yes, it is in their intentions to get out of a bad situation. Okay, they definitely do intend to get out of a bad situation. They definitely intend to open up themselves up to new opportunities and to new offers, or to open up to a new perspective towards you. However, they are always daydreaming about it. So the intentions are good, but the intentions are say, let's say it's paired with a lot of daydreaming. It's like, okay, I'm dreaming in the night, like tomorrow I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm immediately going to reach out to this one, and I'm immediately going to do this with Cancer, this that. However, they still feel the need to be obligated to some kind of tradition. So Cancer, for a lot of you, your person out here is married, is committed, or is just feeling very, very obliged to follow the rule book, which means there could be a significant difference between you and them, traditionally, age wise, or lifestyle wise. Okay, so they're very focused on being obligated to something, or staying in a situation, or staying in a relationship which they don't feel connected to. That's their intention. They want to stay where they are while daydreaming about you. With the world out here, I do feel this person has intentions to close out the chapter, but again, this is all about daydreaming. This is all about, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to cut this off, I want to move towards Cancer the right way, etc. But before I do this, I need to break the rules. I need to fight the man, which they're not ready to do. Okay, they're not ready to do. It's a big choice out here that you also have and that they also have. Okay. Now, before we move forward, if you need a personal reading, you can email me on tarotwithnemo@gmail.com. Let's see the actions. Okay. Okay. Okay, lovely. You're breaking tradition for sure, Cancer. You no longer care. You no longer care. When it comes to you, what you're doing, how you're acting, you no longer care. You are going to fight the man. You are no longer going to follow the rule book. Rule book. I feel you're coming off as a rebel. Rebel for the right reason. It's like I don't feel connected. I don't feel in love. I don't feel there is any commitment. There is no commitment from my side. There is no commitment from the other person's side. Why stay in a situation only and only because you have to? Okay, so you are coming off as someone where I'm not going to stay in a situation only because I have to. Okay, so you no longer want to follow the rules and regulations anymore. In fact, you're coming off as like, no, I am going to challenge all the beliefs. So if there is a marriage that you are feeling restricted to or constrained to, Cancer, you're like, I'm done. I'm done. Some of you are choosing to move towards a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, another earth sign who could offer you lots and lots of stability, security, and commitment. So either you are directly moving towards a person like that, or this is the energy that you're channeling. Like, I need to be with someone who's reliable, I need to be with someone who's dependable. So you are definitely not wanting to be in a marriage or be in a long-term commitment or be in a situation only because you're obligated to. You may not be completely full speed. You're not going into a new connection 0 to 130 seconds. You're not doing that overnight. Yes, there is a little bit of slow process from your side. You're trying to process the entire information. You're trying to process because you want to go one step at a time. You first want to get out of a situation and then you want to completely go ahead. Okay. Right now, you're processing the information. You're processing the entire situation where you're no longer happy where you are. Okay. And you're wanting to walk away because I see that you're feeling miserable. You feel you are left out in the cold. You feel abandoned and you don't want to be in a place like that anymore. Okay. So I do see you in your actions where you're not moving on full speed, but you are. You are in the sense where I can't do this anymore. Okay. Now, let's see this person's actions towards you. Okay. See, Cancer, this person out here, right, feels you are a risk. I don't know for what reason out here. Either they feel you can't offer them stability. That's one thing out here. Or they feel that whoever they are with, no matter how toxic a situation they are in, no matter how bad a situation they are in, there is still some kind of stability there. You see, so they're kind of choosing they're choosing stability over emotions. Rather, I'd say they're choosing stability over happiness, materialism over happiness. This is someone out here who clearly thinks you are a risk. Okay, they feel it's risky business if they choose to trust you or if they choose to choose you. uh, Limiting themselves, of course they are limiting themselves. They are stopping themselves from completely, like uh, uh, doing something very daring, doing something very adventurous, or moving towards something that they have passion for, or moving towards someone that they really feel love for, enthusiasm for, they have a chemistry for. No, not yet. They are still kind of not ready for that big move, is what I'm getting. You're dealing with someone who is still stuck in a loop. Yeah, they don't have to make that sacrifice. Let me say that too, Cancer. This person out here does not have to make the sacrifice, okay? But they don't have the power to let go of things that don't make them happy. Okay, this person out here is unable to let go, but they have to let go of a situation or a person or even an idea that they're very tightly hanging on to. So I feel this person out here feels that if materialistically, financially, somewhere, somehow, if you are not stable, Cancer, this person does not have trust. They feel if someone's financially not stable, they're never going to be able to be happy with them. I mean, that's just a belief system, and that's just maybe for some of you. For others of you, there is an idea in their mind, very, let's say it's a very deep seated idea. Okay, it's like a conditioning that has been done, like if this person doesn't do this, then they can't be with you for good. Okay, or like, you can't be happy, which is why they choose to be in the middle. They want to come towards you, they're right there, but the moment that thought comes within them, like, you know what, but there's no stability here, they choose to go back into their shell. Okay, no matter how toxic it is. So yeah.